Hi Nathaniel. I really appreciate your your really honest videos. Yeah, I really liked this one because you were so genuine, and just that genuineness really really touches me. I really feel it. Um, so I guess my shadow self would be inferiority. I feel, and I think I've almost always felt like just like a child among adults. Like, I mean, I know when I was a child, I was a child among adults, but even among children when I was a child, I always felt less, like lesser. And now that I'm an adult, I'm 26, and even with people, even with other adults that are younger than me, I still feel like a child compared to them. And I know that I'm not. My rational mind my rational mind knows that I'm very wise and grown up and responsible and capable and everything like that, but my subconscious mind is like, no, it's got this inferiority complex, I guess. And yeah, like I can see it. It's affected, it affects like my body language, my thoughts definitely, my talking. Like ever since I started having conversations with other people, it's always been just every second word is like and just I don't know why. It must be because I'm afraid of losing their interest or something like that, or like I don't feel like my opinion is valuable, or that I don't know. I don't really know why. But I know it's definitely connected to that inferiority thing. And yeah, like my thoughts and stuff, like it's really silly that but like it's definitely given me social anxiety. I think I've been doing really good with trying to really get out there and kind of muscle through the social anxiety part of it, but it totally creates this feeling of like something's wrong, like that anxiety. For example, if I see someone in the store that I know, like an acquaintance or something like that, and I'll have a brief conversation with them, I'll leave that conversation and automatically I start dissecting it and being like, oh, was I acting weird? Did I do something to offend them maybe? And I'm and then I've just started just starting to say, fuck it. I don't care if I don't care if I did some I don't care if I was acting weird or I did something to offend. I'm just being myself, and I'm not a belligerent person. I'm very loving and stuff like that. So, if they have any issue with me or anything like that, then that's their issue. It's not mine. So I'm trying to adopt that kind of attitude, I guess. But automatically, like, my mind will start doing that. So yeah, I started thinking about it, and it's like a default program on a computer. It's like Windows Media Player is like my default thing for any media that goes on in my computer. It's like that inferiority complex is like Windows Media Player. That's my default player for any input that comes in. I would like to change my default to like iTunes. iTunes would equal like self-confident, awesome Nikki. So yeah, I would like to, or like self-confident, capable, relaxed. Oh my God, what it would be to be relaxed in public would just be friggin' amazing. But it's struggle, and people might not notice it, but inside in some situations, in some social situations, I'm friggin' terrified and screaming inside. But outside, hopefully it's not so obvious. I don't know. Sometimes it is obvious, but hopefully not all the time. But anyway, yeah, like it's just led me into so many situations where I just don't stand up for myself. I'm just always so afraid of offending. It's like, oh, what if they don't like me, you know? You know, like I'm so scared of somebody not liking me. And even if I don't like them, I mean, it's easier to deal with the fact that if they don't like me, if I don't like them, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to love everyone, so I don't know. I've always been like a people pleaser, and a lot of the time I think people sometimes take advantage of that and kind of just step all over me. And that might be their default system. Maybe that's their shadow side, you know, reacting with my shadow side and stuff. So, and yeah, so I thought it was really cool, like how you said, like shedding light on the shadow self, and that gave me a really cool visual image of just, you know, like just shedding light on it and making the shadow self lighter, you know, making less shadow, less darkness. And my mom gave me like an interesting visual image of you know, light and dark and stuff. And she said, if you take like a dark room and a room that's dark and a room that's light, you open the door and the light shines into the darkness. And I thought that was interesting. Just a minute, I'm just reading here. One moment. Oh yes, snowflake obsidian. It's a polished rock, like a stone, and it helps you recognize self-destructive behaviors. And there's some other stones as well that help with bringing negative feelings to the surface for you to deal with them. So, you know, I think that those kind of things would be really helpful in identifying and dealing with the shadow self. And yeah, like I don't know, when I think of shedding light on the shadow self, I think of like, you know, like I think of like a, you know, this like weird looking little creature, you know, huddled in the corner, and you shine a light on it and you're like, you there, you know, I see you, you know, can't hide anymore. I don't know. That's a silly image. Got it. Sorry, I have mosquitoes in my house. Usually I don't kill bugs, but mosquitoes, I'll make an exception. Oh yeah, and just like, it just seems like all my life I've been striving for freedom, like just freedom. When I have flying dreams, I don't have them too much anymore, but I remember when I did have them, they were just like this just amazing feeling to fly and to truly be free. I felt like my soul was flying. And, you know, to truly be free, I guess maybe free of my anxiety, or free of, I don't know, maybe it's my free of my shadow self or the anxiety. I'm not too sure, but free and to be relaxed. You know, sometimes I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed around, you know, like my family, most of my family anyway, and my close friends, because I know that they love and accept me for who I am. But when I go out in public, like, you know, and there's people that I don't really know very well and stuff, like a lot of time I'm just not very comfortable. So it would be just so amazing to be relaxed all the time, no matter where I go, and that's definitely a confidence thing. Yeah, so I'm trying my hardest to you know, like make that confident part, like the logical, confident part of myself, because anxiety is not logical at all. When you think about why people have anxiety and what their anxiety is, it completely makes no sense. but yet it's still there. You know, like my anxiety makes no sense, but it's still there. It's still a part of me. Like I can feel it. It's a physical sensation, and it doesn't rule my mind, but it's a big part of my mind. So yeah, like I just lost my train of thought. I'll go off my notes then. Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, I wanted to say that YouTube really has really helped with my self-confidence, and yeah, just putting myself out there and being comfortable and stuff like that under a certain amount of scrutiny. And yeah, I guess like, and I'm a mom as well. I'm a single mom, and I feel very scrutinized sometimes because of my position, I guess. So I'm going to try to step out of my comfort zone, and I'm actually gonna be doing a parenting blog on my channel. So yeah, that will be a big step for me, I guess. Yeah, I just want to say thank you again, Nathaniel, for really being really real. Yeah, I dig that. I think that's very cool. Yeah, and I think that's the end. I would actually like to mention one more thing. Something that I think will help me with my anxiety a lot is reconnective healing. My first experience with it was when I was having like the most intense anxiety I've ever experienced. And I had a session. My mom and dad just got the training, and then they came and visited me, and my dad did a session on me. It was about half an hour, and about 5 or 10 minutes after, I felt this just like anxiety sits on your chest, which is the worst place. It tightens you feel this tightness around your heart. And so, for me, I know how important the heart is. So, having that tightness there is not good. So that's, one of the reasons why I'm really, really trying to get rid of that anxiety. And so reconnective healing, it took away all that weight and tightness away from my chest, and I just felt like my heart blooming again, and it felt like just well-being, this huge sense of well-being. It was so beautiful. So I would like to be able to, do that on myself whenever I could. So I'm going to Vancouver in November to get trained in reconnective healing, and yeah, and hopefully I can help other people, get rid of their anxiety and feel that freedom in their heart again. And also theta healing. Theta healing is releasing core beliefs that are not serving you, and shadow selves, this inferiority complex is completely a core belief that is not serving me. So I'm gonna try to use the tools that I have to grow and change. Yeah. So thank you again for sharing. Thank you again for listening. I love you all very, very much. Okay. Have a nice day.